OMIDRIA, it simplifies my procedures. So how does it simplify my procedures? Well, I've been using it for 8 years since it came out and approved by the FDA. And I use it nearly 100% of my cases. And it simplifies my life because there are a lot of cases when you have a procedure, you do the procedure and it's like a Flomax case, but they're not on a Flomax or a Flomax-like drug. And I always joke, because any drug ending in OSIN is the secret disaster for cataract surgery, and OMIDRIA prevents those disasters. And all of a sudden you have a floppy iris, the pupil comes down, and having OMIDRIA on board prevents those disasters. So it simplifies my life, and I never have to worry because I know every case is going to be about the same when I'm using OMIDRIA. So difficult cases, complicated cases that I've had, how OMIDRIA has helped me prior to going into the surgery. Seems like that's about 80% of my cases these days. I get these really dense cataracts, and I do femtosecond laser in about 86% of my cases, and the pupil comes down a lot after the femtosecond. And the pupil was big to start, it comes down, and then I have a really dense cataract. I put OMIDRIA in, and it maintains that pupil size throughout the procedure. And for example, if I'm trying to do a toric IOL of any type, in those cases, I need to know where to align the toric IOL. And if pupil comes down and is too small, it's really hard to manage and know where to put the lens. And if you manipulate the iris, the big thing is, Steve Charles says, a famous retina doc, more manipulation of the iris during surgery increases the risk for CME. If we don't have to touch the iris and we're keeping it nice and big using OMIDRIA and maintaining its size throughout the procedure, whether it's a toric IOL, a dense cataract removal, whatever the difficult case it might be, OMIDRIA is helping me not touch the iris through the case and preventing things like CME and having a quieter eye postoperatively. I have a program, a cataract refractive fellowship program, and almost all these fellows I've had over the last 6-7 years have had no experience using OMIDRIA, and they asked me the first day, like, what's different in surgery? What's easier? Why is it easier? It's because the pupil's staying the normal size that you want from the beginning to the end of the case. You have less floppiness, you have less surprises of a pupil going kind of goofy on you during surgery. So the fellows love to see, as newer surgeons, how OMIDRIA makes their life easier, makes the surgery less complicated majority of the times, and it avoids issues. As you know, we want to always avoid complications, and so I can't even think about the number of times OMIDRIA has probably saved me throughout my career in the last 8 years, and I don't know how I'd be able to operate without it. So you got to at least try it, and you'll see the difference.